Welcome back to Tell Me More Stories Told This podcast. When we talk about icons, there are a few names that instantly come to mind.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And high up on that list,
Yeah,
Beyoncé.
absolutely. Her impact goes way beyond music. We're talking business, fashion activism. She's a force of nature.
She is. And that's
Okay.
what makes this deep dive so fascinating. You've given us a ton of articles and charts, so it's clear you want to understand her influence on a deeper level. Let's start at the very beginning with Destiny's Child.
Okay, so those early days were crucial. They were topping the charts with hits like Say My Name and Independent Women Part Ein, setting the stage for what was to come.
It's wild to think that they had 4 consecutive #1 albums in the U.S.
Right.
That's a level of success most groups only dream of.
Right, and it gave Beyoncé incredible experience and exposure. But what's interesting is how she transitioned from being part of a group to a solo powerhouse. Her debut album, Dangerously in Love, dropped in 2003, and it was a statement.
Crazy in Love featuring Jay-Z, still a banger.
Yeah.
That album really cemented her as a solo force to be reckoned with.
Exactly. And it's here that we start to see her musical evolution take shape. She's primarily known for R&B, pop, and hip-hop, but there are always these other influences woven in soul funk and later even Afrobeats and dance.
It's like she takes these classic genres and injects them with her own unique energy. Even when she's tapping into nostalgia, it never feels dated. For example, B-Day in 2006. That was a bolder, more experimental sound compared to her debut.
Yeah, it was a sonic shift. Critics noted a more aggressive, confident edge. And then in 2008, we were introduced to Sasha Fierce.
Her alter ego. That's when we saw her embrace a more aggressive, almost electro-pop sound with I Am Sasha Fierce.
It was a brilliant marketing strategy and an exploration of different facets of her personality. But the evolution doesn't stop there. Four in 2011 felt like a love letter to 90s R&B, but with a contemporary twist.
What's so impressive is that she never stays in one lane for too long. She's constantly experimenting, pushing boundaries, and somehow it always works. And then she did something that nobody saw coming. She redefined what an album could be.
Ah, yes. The visual albums and those surprise releases, these weren't just albums, they were events. Beyoncé in 2013 dropping with zero warning. Pure genius.
It sent shockwaves through the industry. And before anyone could catch their breath, she'd established a whole new format. The visual album where each song gets its own music video. Talk about an immersive experience.
It was a game changer. Suddenly, artists everywhere were scrambling to figure out how to create their own visual experiences. But let's not forget the sheer level of creative energy that went into these projects. The visuals, the music, the themes. It's storytelling on a grand scale.
And speaking of groundbreaking moves, she didn't stop at music. She built an empire, becoming a business mogul in her own right. If you're enjoying this deep dive into Beyoncé's career, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more fascinating insights on Tell Me More Stories Told This podcast. Now let's get back to the Queen Bee herself.
Well, the foundation of that empire is Parkwood Entertainment, her own management company. This gave her complete control over her career, her brand, and her creative vision.
Talk about taking charge. But it didn't stop there. From fragrances to those iconic clothing lines like House of Darion and Ivy Park.
Oh, and remember, Ivy Park started with Topshop and then evolved into a major collaboration with Adidas.
And there's the hair care brand Sacred and even a whiskey brand Sir Davis. It's like she has a Midas touch.
Her earnings consistently place her high on Forbes lists, which is a testament to her business savvy. It's rare to see that level of success in any industry, let alone one as competitive as music and entertainment.
It's particularly inspiring to see a woman, especially a woman of color, reach such heights. But her influence extends beyond the charts and boardrooms. She's a powerful voice for social change.
She's never shied away from using her platform for good. Her support for the Black Lives Matter movement, her advocacy for gender equality, her philanthropic work through the Baygood Foundation, it all speaks volumes.
Let's talk about those initiatives in more detail.
Yeah.
What are some specific examples of how she's used her platform to advocate for change?
We'll take her stance on police brutality. She's incorporated powerful imagery and messaging into her music videos and performances, sparking conversations and raising awareness on a global scale.
And her advocacy for gender equality and feminism. It's not just lip service, it's woven into the fabric of her music.
Absolutely. Her songs are anthems of self-love and empowerment, encouraging women to embrace their strength and individuality.
And then there's her philanthropic work. The Baygood Foundation has been instrumental in supporting various causes, from disaster relief to educational initiatives.
She's not just talking the talk, she's putting her resources and influence behind these causes, making a tangible difference.
We've talked about her music, her business ventures, her activism.
Yeah.
But we can't forget the sheer number of awards and accolades she's received.
32 Grammy Awards. That makes her the most awarded artist in Grammy history. It's a staggering achievement.
Mind-blowing. And it's not just the Grammys. It's across the board. MTV Video Music Awards, Billboard Music Awards, BETA Awards, the list goes on.
It's a testament to her talent, her hard work, and her enduring appeal.
But beyond the awards, her impact on music and popular culture is undeniable. From pioneering visual albums and surprise releases to influencing countless fashion trends.
And let's not forget the impact of her lyrics and performances. They're all about self-love, empowerment, and embracing your individuality.
She's a role model for so many, especially women and girls of color.
She embodies strength, talent, and compassion. And what's truly remarkable is her constant evolution. She's never afraid to reinvent herself, experiment with new sounds, or use her platform to make a statement.
It begs the question, what will she do next?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? And it's precisely why she remains such a captivating figure. Her ability to surprise and stay ahead of the curve is unmatched.
It's like she's constantly challenging herself and the industry refusing to be put in a box. And she's always done it on her own terms. Think about the range of her collaborations, from Jay-Z and Shakira to Lady Gaga and Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, each collaboration feels so intentional, adding another layer to her artistry. She's not just following trends, she's creating them.
And sometimes that means stepping outside of her comfort zone and facing criticism head-on. Remember when she explored country music?
Right, with Daddy Lessons on Lemonade in 2016. Some questioned her authenticity, saying she was appropriating country music.
I always felt that criticism missed the mark. Music is all about blending influences, and that song felt genuine to me. It had that twangy, bluesy vibe that just worked.
Exactly. Beyoncé has always drawn inspiration from various genres. It's part of what makes her sound so unique, but it's not just about the music itself. Her performances are legendary.
The energy, the choreography, the costumes. She puts on a show like no other.
It's a testament to her incredible work ethic and attention to detail. She's known to be a perfectionist, and it shows in every aspect of her performances.
Remember that iconic performance of Single Ladies at the 2009 VMAs? The leotard, the lighting, the synchronized dancing. It was instantly iconic.
Oh, yeah. That performance became a pop culture phenomenon. Everyone was recreating the choreography and the costumes. It transcended music and became a cultural touchstone. And speaking of iconic, we have to talk about her fashion.
From red carpet gowns to stage costumes to streetwear, she always pushes boundaries and sets trends.
And she's not afraid to take risks. Remember the sheer Givenchy gown she wore to the 2015 Met Gala? The intricate beading was breathtaking.
It was like a work of art. And then there was her hair at the 2016 VMAs, long and braided, adorned with goddess-like accessories.
That was a powerful statement celebrating Black beauty and heritage. It resonated with so many people.
She's a true style icon. But beyond the fashion and the spectacle, what do you think is at the heart of her music? What's the core message she's trying to convey?
I think it's about empowerment, self-love, and embracing your individuality. She's been open about her own struggles with body image relationships and the pressures of fame, and her music reflects that honesty.
Songs like Pretty Hurts and Flawless challenge societal standards of beauty and urge women to define their own worth. It's a powerful message, especially for young girls who are bombarded with unrealistic expectations.
She's giving them permission to be themselves, flaws and all, and she doesn't shy away from exploring her spirituality.
Songs like Halo and Heaven definitely have a spiritual undercurrent that speaks to a larger sense of purpose.
And that connection to something bigger than herself comes through in her commitment to social justice and philanthropy. She's not just building a brand, she's using her influence to make a real difference in the world.
He's also spoken out about the importance of education-supporting initiatives like Michelle Obama's Let's Move campaign against childhood obesity.
And her surprise performance for the students at the 2017 Grammy Awards incorporated themes of Black history and social justice, sending a powerful message to a global audience.
It's like she's constantly raising the bar, not just for herself, but for the entire music industry. It's hard to imagine anyone replicating her level of success and influence.
What's fascinating is that she's managed to achieve global superstardom while maintaining a sense of privacy and control over her narrative.
That's true. She's very selective about the interviews she gives, and her social media presence is carefully curated to present a specific image.
It speaks to her business acumen. She understands the power of her image and how to leverage it to her advantage. She's not just a celebrity, she's a brand, and she's in complete control of that brand.
And she's had to make some tough choices to protect that brand and her personal well-being. Didn't she have a highly publicized falling out with her father, who was also her manager for many years?
Yes, in 2011, she severed professional ties with Matthew Knowles amidst allegations of financial mismanagement and personal conflicts. It must have been an incredibly difficult decision, both professionally and personally.
It was a bold move, but it also showed her strength and independence. She was willing to put herself first and protect her interests.
And since then, she's only grown stronger, both as an artist and as a businesswoman.
It's like that experience fueled her creativity and ambition. She became even more fearless in her artistic choices and more strategic in her business ventures. But it's not just about her own success. She's always been about lifting others up.
Right. Her sister, Solange Knowles, has carved out her own unique space in the music industry. Beyoncé's support and mentorship undoubtedly played a role in her journey.
And let's not forget the artists she's championed through Parkit Entertainment, like Chloe X. Halle.
She's using her influence to create opportunities for other talented artists, particularly women of color.
It's inspiring to see her use her platform to advocate for others.
Yeah.
It makes me think about how far she's come and how much she's achieved, from those early days in Destiny's Child to becoming a global icon.
And she's not slowing down. With
Yeah.
Renaissance in 2022 and then Cowboy Carter in 2024, she proved she's still at the forefront of musical innovation and experimentation.
It's like she's constantly pushing herself creatively, refusing to be defined by any one genre or style.
And that's what makes her so relevant, even after all these years. She's constantly evolving, defying categorization, and inspiring millions around the world.
It's amazing, right? It's not just about what she's done, it's how she's changed the whole music industry.
For sure. Like how she's used streaming services, like with those releases just for title, and the visual albums, too. They've completely changed how we experience music now.
It really is a whole new level. And she's done all this while staying true to herself.
Yeah.
And what she believes. It's rare to see someone reach this level of success without compromising who they are as an artist or,
Yeah.
their integrity.
It's so true. She's shown us you can be powerful and still care about things. Be ambitious and stay grounded. That's a big deal, especially these days.
Yeah, it is. She's a role model for so many young people, showing them anything is possible. You just have to work for it. Believe in yourself and use your platform to do good.
I love that.
So what have we learned from this whole deep dive into Beyoncé's career?
I think it goes way beyond music or fashion or business. It's about having a vision and working hard and being yourself. She's shown us you can achieve anything if you stick to your values and don't give up.
And she's done it all with such grace and style, always aiming for the best.
She's a true inspiration.
She really is. And it's so exciting to see what she does next.
Who knows what the future holds, but one thing's for sure, Beyoncé's going to keep shaping the world with her talent, her vision, and her pure determination.
Couldn't have said it better myself. So there you have it. That's our deep dive into the amazing career of Beyoncé. We've talked about her start with Destiny's Child, her incredible solo career, her businesses, her activism, and how she's influenced fashion and culture. What were your favorite parts? Let us know in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to Tell Me More Stories Told this podcast so you don't miss any new episodes. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep sharing your own stories.